officially known as the Italian Republic, is a European country consisting of a peninsula surrounded by the Alps and surrounded by several islands. Italy is located in South-Central Europe and is considered part of Western Europe. It is well known for its outstanding scenery as well as its beautiful people. So in this video, we'll be talking about 10 surprising facts about the country of Italy. How's it going, FTD Facts family? It's your girl, Rawan Hedefa, coming back at you with another one of your favorite videos. As you may know, again, with the COVID-19 outbreak, there's been a couple of changes, including, as you can tell, the change of scenery, as our studio has been temporarily shut down, but we're still going to be delivering you guys the best content out there. So before we get carried away, let's just jump right into the video. So the first surprising fact about Italy is that Rome is home to hundreds of fountains, with the oldest being the Trevi Fountain. Rome has 50 large fountains and a lot of other small ones. The Trevi Fountain is more than 86 feet high and comes from an aqueduct originally built in 19 BC. The Trevi Fountain is more than 86 feet high and comes from an aqueduct originally built in 19 BC. The fountain was built by Pope Urban in the mid-1600s. A popular legend even states that visitors who throw a coin into the Trevi Fountain are assured of a return visit to Rome. The coins are collected weekly, and Italian coins go to help pay for upkeep of the fountain, and foreign coins are also donated to the Red Cross. Next up on the list of surprising facts about Italy is that its pasta has actually been in use since 14th century BCE. Everyone knows that pasta is a large part of Italian culture, but the pasta history is also one of the food facts in Italy that is worth knowing. Many of the finest pasta dishes have been created and perfected in Italy. What you may not know is that the use of pasta in Italy dates back to ancient history. Historians have been able to place people using pasta dishes in Italy as far back as 4th century BCE, like I mentioned. Interesting facts of Italy don't get much more ancient than that. The prevalence of pasta dishes in the country is something that has endured for a very long time. The cuisine of Italy is one of the most recognizable aspects of the country, so it seems appropriate that pasta has been in use for so long in the country. Another surprising fact about Italy is that it is actually full of mountains and hills. One thing that you should know about the terrain of Italy is that it is a chock full of hills and mountains. 1/5 of the entire country is either hilly or mountainous. This can make for some interesting hiking adventures in the country, for people who are so inclined, of course. The nature of Italy is undeniably beautiful, but there is a lot of terrains that can be a little difficult to navigate if you aren't properly prepared. What's interesting is you don't need to go far in the mountains to find a good hiking route. Only a few people know that you can take a good hike while visiting Tuscany. Just take a taxi to Florence to start a Renaissance ring trail that circles the city. At number 7 is the fact that the concept of family is extremely important to Italians. And it isn't uncommon for people to live at home until they are in their 30s. You will also commonly see older members of the family being taken care of by their sons or daughters. Respect for the institution of family is one of the core Italian values that has remained a part of the Italian identity for many years. Surely the people of Italy will continue to honor these traditions and their families going into the future. If you're looking for other fun facts about Italy, then you'll be interested to hear that the fork was popularized in Italy. In Europe, the fork was not a popular eating utensil until the Italians started widely using it. Forks are very convenient for eating pasta, and since pasta dishes are such a staple of the Italian diet, it made sense to adopt forks as the standard tool. The use of forks eventually spread throughout the rest of Europe and, well, obviously to the world at large. Okay guys, we're down to the last 5 facts for the video, but before I go on, make sure to press that subscribe button. I'm watching you, go do it right now, and give this video a big thumbs up. So Italians have actually made important contributions to mankind, most notably in the fields of science, mathematics, philosophy, engineering, economics, medicine, literature, visual arts, and music. So Italy is ultimately home to a lot of notable people. Some of these include Dante Alighieri, an Italian poet who greatly influenced generations of poets and authors throughout centuries, such as Byron and William Black, and St. Thomas Aquinas, a medieval Catholic priest who greatly influenced thinking and teaching in philosophy. And of course, Leonardo da Vinci, who is widely considered to be one of the greatest painters of all time, and perhaps the most diversely talented person to have ever lived. Fact number 4, well, Italy has historically received a great number of visitors every year, for all the right reasons, of course. That's because Italy is actually home to some of the world's most charming architecture, such as villages and even sacred sites. This includes the Duomo, the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, which is a landmark of world architecture, topped by its gravity-defying massive dome. Together with its marble inlaid bell tower by Giotto and its octagonal baptistery with its incomparable bronze doors, this is one of the world's finest ensembles of Renaissance art, as well as the landscape of Tuscany, who's crowned by stone houses, and La Scala, which is the world's most prestigious opera house, and the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and many, many, many more. Next up on the list is the fact that Milano, located in Italy, is one of the fashion capitals of the entire world. Some even claim that Milano is the fashion capital of the world. But with competition from London, New York, and Tokyo, and others, I think it's better to say that it's absolutely one of the fashion capitals of the world. And Milan's importance in the fashion industry is unquestionable. Italians are pretty much known for having great style and great clothes in general, and from my own experience, I will say that that's very true in many cases. Next up on the list of surprising facts is that before dinner, many Italians engage in the activity of la passeggiata. I probably am pronouncing that wrong. This is essentially an evening stroll, a long-standing social ritual where they wander the streets to see and be seen by others before settling down to their evening meal. This is a tradition that you might enjoy yourself, working up an appetite and engaging in the local life on your holiday and your return home. Okay guys, for the last fact, I decided to make it about food because, well, of course, who wouldn't want to know surprising facts about Italian pasta? So it turns out when pasta was first brought to Italy, it was served as a sweet dish. When the Arabs first brought dried pasta to Italy in the 13th century, it was served with honey and sugar and eaten with fingers, with the arm held high and head tilted back. Another variation of it was simply for the pasta to be eaten completely plain. Can you guys imagine that? Tomato sauce was not introduced until the 17th century and, well, clearly was quite revolutionary. Today there are over 500 different types of pasta which are eaten throughout Italy. Okay guys, that's all I have for you for this episode. As you can see, Italy is a country full of rich history, beautiful people, and so many different things to do. And, well, Italy should be in our prayers tonight as they battle through the COVID-19 outbreak. Do keep in mind though that this is not the first time Italy's gone through a slightly dark time, but its beautiful people are definitely able to conquer all of it. Wait, before you leave the video, I'm gonna leave you with another video that you have to check out. Trust me. Oh, and make sure to check out my YouTube channel and Instagram down below to see what I'm up to. I look forward to seeing you guys in our next episode. Bye!